look at the SH Figuarts 2.0 Sasuke. So let's just take a look at the box real quick. Nice little illustration of Sasuke right there on the front of the box. Looking pretty cool. Got the official Tamashii Nation sticker. And if you notice on the Itachi box, the Naruto Shippuden logo was actually a sticker, but this time it's printed on the box. And as far as I know, there's no knockoffs of this figure made yet, so there's no way to compare what that would be. But you have the other logos there. Nice little window packaging right there. Here's the side of the box with the "He who bears all hatred" written on the side there, which is pretty nice. This is my first 2.0, so I'm not sure if they do quotes for every character yet, but there is some looks at the figure on the back of the box there. And here's the bottom of the box, which is pretty much the same type of stuff. Here's the side of the box with some slight differences to it. But anyway, that's it for the box. So let's take the figure out and take a closer look. So taking a closer look at the figure here, let's take a look at some of the details there. That face looks pretty good. I think the skin tone is a little bit off in some places. As you can see, the chest there looks a little bit different towards the actual molded plastic. But it's as close as it can get. I really do like the shading on the skirt pieces here. The shading looks really, really good on it. And as you can see, unlike the Itachi, this one is a bit of a softer, pliable rubber. So you can actually move and pull off poses. And there's detail and paintwork on the feet there. Not too bad. And here's some of the sculpt work. That hair is really good. I love how that hair has been sculpted. It looks really nice. And just take a look at some other kind of parts here. This part's actually loose, and I believe that's for better range of articulation. At least that's what I think, but anyway, take a look at the back here. It has the Uchiha clan symbol right there. Painted up pretty nice. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. This looks really, really good. So, putting him down there. Oh, you fell over. All right, let's pick him back up. But anyway, so putting him down there, let's take a look at the articulation. So, taking a look at the articulation here, the head is on a double ball, so the head can look up about that far until the hair hits the back of the collar, but the head can look down about that far. It does have some side to side there and can look around pretty decently. He does have really good butterfly joints here that go really far in. Like really, really far. There's an extra click there to get even further. And going back is pretty far too, to say the least, but it does look a little awkward, so you have to like push it back in, but it can go out to give more range, which is pretty crazy with this 2.0 type of articulation. So pushing that back in there, the arm can go up about that far and down to his side about that far. It does go all the way around. He does have a swivel at the kind of shoulder, kind of like Itachi, and he does have a double hinge elbow that goes about a little past 90. He has rotation at the wrist with a hinge. So hinge can go up about that far and down about that far before hitting the wrist cuffs. So putting that arm back down on his waist, he has he has the top diaphragm joint, but he also has a bottom joint too, and there's a little loose piece right there for more articulation, so it can go all the way around like so. And at the bottom there, and you can crunch forward about that far. And you can crunch backward about that far. So not so much back, but a lot forward. He does have waist rotation down there. It's a little hard to get things back in order with this new articulation. But these also are articulated to get out of the way for posing. Same with that part right there. But we're going to move that out of the way for right now to take a look at the legs. So open this up here. The articulation is way different compared to the Itachi I took a look at. So with this new articulation, the legs can go up about that far, and not so much back, but a decent amount. The legs can kick out about that far, like that, so he can do some decent splits. He does have a bend at the knee, just I'd say a little past 90, right there. He does have rotation at the thigh, right there, and his foot can go up about that far, down only that much. He does have some ankle pivots, like so, and his toe has a hinge, so it can go up about that far, if I get to focus, and down about that far. So that's a bit about it for the articulation. So putting him down, let's take a look at some of the accessories he comes with. So taking a look at some of the accessories he comes with, here's the tray with all the accessories. You can see he comes with quite a bit of hands right there, the Chidori effect, a couple of swap-out faces, and some sword pieces. So let's get out of the tray. So in the box it comes with these two fists, these two open hands, these two Chidori effect or clawing/grabbing hands. He comes with these splayed out hands. He comes with these sword holding hands. And he comes with these unsheathing sword hands. So taking a look at the sword accessories, you'll see that piece right there. You're going to want to take that piece off, like so. It's just a ball joint. And he comes with, if I can get out of the box here, it's a little small, so it keeps fighting me to get out of the box. But he does come with this piece right here, which has a hole in it. So you take this little ball joint plug right there and you just pop it into his back. And now what you can do is you can grab the sword accessories. So let's go ahead and grab the sheathed sword accessory, if I can get it out here. And here we go. So here's the sheath sword accessory. No pain at all, just molded plastic. But as you can see, it'll fit right down in there. And there you can have his sword sheathed and on his back. You can put it at an angle too, just to give it that kind of look to it. And so let's take that one out. And let's grab the unsheathing sword. So you'll see it comes in two parts in the box. And so you're just going to match the pegs together there. And you're going to peg them together like so. See, it's been nicely painted, sculpted. And that'll just fit down there like so. And then what you're going to do, if you have the sheathing, the unsheathing sword hands, you're going to bring his arm back. And you're going to make sure you squeeze that end right in there. And make sure it looks all right, and there you go. Now he's posed like he's unsheathing his sword, which I think is pretty cool to have. Now, as far as the regular sword, here's the regular sword, unsheathed and looking pretty good. And if you grab the just regular sword holding hands, you can use the unsheathing hands too if you want to, but obviously it's meant for the regular sword holding hands, so you're just going to squeeze it on through and get it through that hand there. And just kind of move it down. You got to get it past the thumb there. And he holds it really well. So that is him holding his sword. So here is the Itachi with the Chidori effect. Now, right there is a little peg hole, and you just peg it onto the hand and without him having a hand, so there's the Chidori effect. So in order to swap out the faces here, which I'll show you because he comes with a decent amount of faces. I think his faces aren't too bad. So first what you're going to do is you're going to take off the hairpiece, which is just on the top two set of pegs right there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take off the faceplate, which is just on those bottom 2 sets of pegs right there. And you're going to bring in one of the faces. So he did come with that regular Sasuke face. Now here is his resting Sharingan face. And you're just going to take those same pegs right there and put it right on those bottom 2 sets. And you're going to take the hair and put that back on. So there is his resting Sharingan face, painted up very nicely. And he does come with the Mangekyo Sharingan face, which looks really good. He comes with his Sharingan and Rinnegan face from the 4th Great Ninja War. And this one, the face has a lot of expression to it. So that's it for the faces. So here is some size comparisons for him. So here he is next to the Ultimate Legends Kid Sasuke. And pretty soon I'll be getting the figuarts version of Kid Sasuke, mainly for the Fireball Jutsu effect, because I need that effect. I want that one bad. But anyway, taking him away, here he is next to the Ultimate Legends Adult Sasuke figure, which isn't too bad, but you can clearly see that the figuarts version right there is way better than the Ultimate Legends. So taking that figure away, let's take a look at how he looks next to the true 6-inch scale Marvel Legends with the animated Spider-Man there. So he looks pretty nice next to him. So taking him away, let's take a look at some figuarts comparisons. So here's the figuarts Shades Mode Naruto, the 1.0 version. And you can clearly see the 1.0 is pretty small. So we'll have to get the 2.0 Naruto. But putting him away, let's see what he looks like next to the 1.0 Itachi. So they stack up pretty well together. I still can't wait for that 2.0 Itachi to come out. So that's it for comparisons. So some final thoughts on the figure. I think it's a pretty good figure. It's definitely an update from the original one. I don't own the original one, but I know the articulation is way better on this one, even though in some ways it may look a little wonky and weird at times. But overall, I think it's really good. It comes with a really good amount of accessories. The only things I would probably change is maybe some different kind of facial expressions. I think keep the Sharingan and Rinnegan one. Maybe the Mangekyo and the resting Sharingan face. But I just feel like the regular Sasuke face should have had something to it. Just something extra to it. But I do think it's a really good figure. It could have definitely used different kinds of hands. Like, some of the splayed out hands could have been changed. Like, I don't think we needed the full splayed out hands. Those could have been switched out for some jutsu hands. Just that way he had something more to do. Because, honestly, I have trouble finding what kind of poses I can do for him. Because I want to do jutsu hands, and, well, he doesn't have those. So it's kind of difficult. But, anyway, it's a really good figure. I do highly recommend it. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I can really say about it. Sculpt works nice, shading's nice, everything looks really good. And, it's not a bad Sasuke figure. But, anyway, that's about it for this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.